They used to be a household name famous for their talent and on-screen charisma. However, after undergoing a shocking plastic surgery, his transformation left the whole world surprised. In this video, we will look back at the old and current appearance of this famous actor. Can you guess who it is? Comment 1 if you think you know, or 0 if you are still guessing. Enjoy the video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to support us. Let's explore this interesting story. The story of Jocelyn Wildenstein has always been a hot topic regarding plastic surgery. She began her journey of changing her appearance to satisfy her unique personal tastes. Instead of following conventional beauty standards, she chose bold interventions to stand out. A series of surgeries from her eyes and cheekbones to facelifts completely transformed her. This led the media to give her the mysterious nickname, Catwoman. Many people believe her transformation is the result of excessive procedures. Her face gradually lost its natural softness, replaced by stiff, tightened features. The upturned eyes and towering cheekbones became her personal trademark. This wasn't necessarily a failed surgery, but rather the accumulation of many changes. She has turned her face into a controversial living piece of art. Despite facing countless negative comments, Jocelyn has always appeared very confident. She rarely shows regret and always carries herself with the poise of a wealthy individual. Her story is a testament to the thin line of cosmetic enhancement. It reminds us that changing one's appearance can reshape an entire life. And sometimes self-satisfaction is more important than the gaze of others. Priscilla Presley was once a beauty icon alongside the legendary Elvis Presley. However, she unfortunately became the victim of an unlicensed doctor. Instead of receiving standard medical care, she was injected with industrial silicone in her face. This was a serious medical incident that no one could have foreseen. As a result, her delicate face suffered severe damage. Unidentified silicone caused her facial tissues to become deformed and swollen. She had to undergo many painful reconstructive surgeries to fix the consequences. Despite the doctor's best efforts, her old features were difficult to restore. Her face became unnatural and stiffer compared to her legendary beauty of the past. This is a true tragedy for a woman who was always admired. Priscilla's case is a powerful warning about the underground cosmetic market, emphasizing the importance of choosing reputable medical facilities. One wrong decision can cost both your beauty and your health. She courageously shared her story to warn others. Natural beauty needs to be protected with knowledge and caution. Do you agree that choosing a reputable cosmetic facility is important? Comment 1 if you agree, or 0 if you don't. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. Teri Hatcher, the star of Desperate Housewives, once captivated many audiences. As she moved past her peak, she also had to face the natural law of aging. When wrinkles began to appear, the public questioned whether she had undergone procedures. However, she chose a gentler approach instead of overusing major surgeries. She wanted to retain her flexible, expressive abilities to serve her acting career. At one point, her face appeared tighter than usual, sparking rumors of Botox injections. However, Teri often denied overusing procedures and maintained her love for natural beauty. She showed that aging is not something to be feared, but is a part of life. Although her beauty bears the marks of time, it still radiates a seasoned and sophisticated charm. She proves that confidence is the best makeup a woman can wear. Teri Hatcher is a role model for aging gracefully in Hollywood. She does not try to cling to youth at all costs, only to lose herself. Her career remains resilient thanks to true talent, rather than just relying on looks. Her story brings a sense of ease amidst the storm of plastic surgery. Fans still adore her for her charisma and her unchanging radiant smile. Lindsay Lohan was once the golden girl of Disney with a pure and vibrant beauty. The ups and downs in her personal life have had a significant impact on her appearance. To return to showbiz, she is believed to have turned to modern beauty treatments. The use of fillers helped her regain a fresh look after many exhausting years. However, this rapid change also made her face look somewhat different. At times, Lindsay's face looked swollen and lost its natural touch. Her signature radiant smile seemed restricted by tightened skin. The public felt both regret for her past beauty and sympathy for the pressure she endured. This can be seen as her effort to rebuild her image and confidence in front of the camera. She is trying to balance maintaining her looks with her reviving career. Lindsay's story is a journey of finding herself after the stumbles of her youth. For her plastic surgery was a way to hide emotional wounds. Although her appearance has changed, her fighting spirit is commendable. Today, Lindsay is becoming more stable and knows how to take care of herself. Her current beauty is a combination of maturity and relentless effort. Do you agree that maturity and effort are the keys to rediscovering true beauty? Comment 1 if you agree or 0 if you don't. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. Simon Cowell is one of the few male stars to openly admit to a plastic surgery addiction. He began using Botox and fillers with the desire to erase the signs of aging. However, excessive overuse caused his face to change to an unbelievable extent. His eyes became heavy and his smile lost the naturalness it once had on television. Even his own son felt terrified upon seeing his father's unrecognizable face. Realizing he had gone too far, Simon decided to stop and have his fillers removed. He admitted that his face at the time looked like something out of a horror movie. This decision to turn back was highly appreciated by both the public and professionals. He accepted showing his wrinkles and aging rather than maintaining a wax-like appearance. It was a brave decision that helped him regain favor with his fans. Simon's experience is a major lesson for men regarding the risks of plastic surgery. It shows that the line between enhancing one's appearance and destroying it is very thin. Moderation is the most important key to maintaining masculinity and class. He has proven that accepting aging can sometimes actually help one look better. Simon now looks much more natural and is far more comfortable with his true appearance. Amanda Lepore is famous for her body-as-art persona in the fashion world. She pursues a surreal beauty inspired by glamorous cartoon characters. Her surgeries are not aimed at looking natural, but at maximizing exaggeration. A tiny waist-plump lips and high cheekbones are her identifying features. She has endured countless pains to construct a completely artificial form. For Amanda, plastic surgery is a way to express her rebellious self. She does not care about standards or criticism from the outside society. Her body is a statement of freedom and absolute self-mastery. Although her appearance is somewhat strange to the majority, she remains a muse for many photographers. Her transformation has crossed the boundaries of aesthetics to become a lifestyle. However, deep intervention in the body always carries significant health risks. Amanda is a prime example of an obsession with appearance and a craving for artificial perfection. Her story makes us reflect on the definition of beauty in the modern era. Whether you like it or not, she continues to live happily with her bold choices. The courage to live truthfully to her own identity is undeniable in Amanda. Linda Evangelista was once a world-leading supermodel with a flawless face. Tragedy struck when she underwent a fat-freezing procedure cool sculpting that was supposedly safe. She experienced a rare complication that caused fat cells to increase instead of decrease. Her body became deformed with hard masses, causing severe pain and significant aesthetic damage. This incident forced her to live in seclusion and stay away from the spotlight for many years. Once a symbol of perfection, she now faces extreme insecurity. Subsequent corrective surgeries could not help her regain her former figure. Linda felt as if she were imprisoned in a strange and flawed body. The emotional pain she endured was greater than any physical pain. Losing her only means of livelihood was too great a shock for a supermodel. Linda's decision to go public with the truth was an incredibly brave and meaningful act. She spoke out to warn the community about the potential risks of beauty treatments. Her story helps break the silence surrounding unfortunate aesthetic accidents. Linda reminds us that no method is 100% safe. True beauty sometimes needs to be protected with caution rather than through advertisements. Meg Ryan was once affectionately called America's sweetheart, thanks to her pure and relatable beauty. However, the pressure to maintain youth in Hollywood led her to seek out cosmetic procedures. The use of fillers in her cheeks and lips significantly altered her appearance. Her once radiant smile has now become strained and lacks its inherent naturalness. This change occurred gradually but accumulated into a result that has left audiences feeling regretful. Meg Ryan's face became stiff, losing the subtle expressions essential for acting. Her over-injected lips altered the structure of her signature smile. Fans felt alienated because they could no longer recognize the lovely girl next door of years past. This is a prime example of trying to erase wrinkles, but erasing one's charisma instead. The cosmetic intervention seems to have taken away her unique and unparalleled charm. Meg Ryan's story is a lesson about the trade-off between youth and personal identity. It emphasizes that natural beauty while aging can be even more charming than intervention. Chasing artificial standards of youth sometimes results in losing one's core values. Although her appearance has changed, her talent is something audiences always cherish. Meg reminds us to think carefully before deciding to change our natural gifts. Do you agree that natural beauty is something that should be preserved? Comment 1 if you agree or 0 if you don't. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. Tara Reid was once a promising young star with a hot and attractive look. The decision to get a breast augmentation and liposuction became a sad turning point in her life. The unsuccessful surgery left her abdomen uneven and wrinkled. Her bust also lost its symmetry after the intervention, greatly affecting her physique. Images revealing these flaws on the beach became a subject of public gossip. This aesthetic mishap not only ruined Tara's physique but also devastated her confidence. She had to endure immense pressure from the media and malicious comments. Instead of achieving a perfect body, she has to live with permanent scars. Tara was very brave to admit her mistakes and share the pain she went through. She has become a living testament to the unpredictable risks of going under the knife. Tara Reid's story serves as a warning to young girls seeking instant beauty. It emphasizes that plastic surgery is not a path covered in roses. The consequences of a botched surgery can be long-lasting and impact one's entire career. Tara teaches us a lesson about loving and accepting an imperfect body. Her courage in facing the truth deserves deep sympathy. Donatella Versace is the powerful queen of the fashion empire bearing her family name. To maintain an elite image, she has undergone numerous drastic cosmetic interventions. Her skin is always in a state of excessive tightness due to laser treatments and facelifts. Her thick lips and high cheekbones have become her unmistakable trademark features. Many believe that her appearance has gone far beyond the limits of necessary naturalness. Donatella's transformation reflects the immense pressure within the fashion industry. She seems to want to turn herself into a living mannequin, perfect yet devoid of emotion. Despite receiving mixed opinions, she always appears with the utmost confidence. Her appearance is just as strong and bold as Versace's fashion designs. She does not let criticism affect her unique and dominant position in the industry. Donatella proves that power and money cannot buy back lost natural beauty. However, she also demonstrates the strength of a woman who dares to live life on her own terms. Her story raises questions about the line between self-improvement and an obsession with appearance. Despite her somewhat distinct look, she remains an irreplaceable icon. Donatella Versace will forever be a living legend with a one-of-a-kind style. Barbra Streisand is an artistic monument with undeniable talent. She is famous for her distinctive nose, which defied all beauty standards in Hollywood. Despite facing immense pressure to get a nose job to advance further, she remained determined to refuse. She understood that her nose was a part of what created her identity and her singing voice. This steadfastness helped her maintain a unique beauty amidst a forest of artificial beauties. Barbra proves that perfection is not the only measure of success. She focused on talent and intellect instead of chasing corrective surgeries. Although there are rumors of minor interventions in her later years, she has still maintained her distinct features. Her beauty radiates from the confidence and charisma of a true major star. She has inspired millions of women to cherish their imperfections. Barbra Streisand's story is a valuable lesson in self-esteem and identity. She shows that preserving oneself is more important than pleasing the crowd. Her illustrious career is the most powerful response to prejudices about physical appearance. Barbra remains radiantly beautiful in her own way without the need for surgical intervention. She is a testament to the fact that true beauty always comes from being different and unique. Heidi Montag once shocked the world by undergoing 10 plastic surgery procedures in a single day. From breast augmentation and a nose job to chin reduction, she wanted a complete transformation to become perfect. This impulsive, youthful decision pushed her into a life-and-death struggle on the operating table. She had to endure extreme physical pain and a long, grueling recovery process. Her body was covered in scars, the traces of a frantic ambition for beauty. After the obsession faded, Heidi admitted she had been overly fixated and had made a grave mistake. Her new appearance did not bring happiness. Instead, it only made her feel like a stranger to herself. She regretted trading her health and natural beauty to chase an illusion. Her story became a hot, cautionary topic across headlines at the time. Heidi had to learn to accept the consequences and find balance in her life again. Heidi Montag's experience is a costly lesson for young people regarding plastic surgery. It warns of the danger of treating the body like a toy to be modified. Artificial beauty cannot fill the voids within the soul. Heidi has now matured and found joy in her role as a mother. She is a living testament to the price of pursuing perfection. Do you agree that true beauty comes from within? Comment 1 if you agree, or 0 if you don't. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. Cher has been dubbed the ageless queen, with a youthful appearance that defies time. She has never hidden the fact that she relies on plastic surgery to maintain her look. For Cher, beauty is a matter of personal freedom and a way of showing respect to her audience. She has been open about her nose jobs and facelifts, viewing them as being as normal as applying makeup. Her candid and nonchalant attitude has earned her both the admiration and fascination of the public. Despite having her face surgically enhanced many times, Cher still maintains her peak superstar charisma. She doesn't let age stop her from wearing bold outfits on stage. Cosmetic interventions have helped her extend her career and maintain her appeal over many decades. Many people criticize her as a plastic doll, but Cher never bothers with that. She lives true to her motto, "My body, my choice, my life." Cher is an icon for the courage to break down age barriers in showbiz. Her story shows that plastic surgery, when used correctly, can be a powerful weapon. However, what truly built Cher's reputation remains her talent and strong personality. She proves that women have the right to do whatever it takes to make themselves happy. Cher will forever be a legend, the person who redefined the concept of eternal beauty. Jennifer Grey, the star of Dirty Dancing, once had a very distinctive and characteristic nose. However, the decision to get a nose job in the early 90s completely changed her life. The surgery was technically successful, but an absolute disaster in terms of recognition. Her new face was so different that no one could recognize the famous actress they once knew. She bitterly admitted that she entered the operating room as an A-list star and emerged as a complete unknown. The loss of her signature features caused Jennifer's career to spiral out of control. Producers were no longer interested in hiring her because audiences could no longer recognize her. This is the most painful example of how plastic surgery can strip away personal identity. Jennifer had to go through a period of severe psychological crisis due to this mistaken decision. She realized that the very flaws on her face were what had built her career in the first place. Jennifer Grey's story is a profound lesson about the value of unique features. It is not always the case that correcting one's appearance to meet standard beauty norms will bring success and happiness. The greatest risk of going under the knife is sometimes the complete erasure of a person's identity. She reminds us to think very carefully before changing what our parents gifted us. Perfect beauty can sometimes become faded and bland compared to a one-of-a-kind beauty. Joan Rivers was an American comedy legend who turned her plastic surgeries into jokes. She was addicted to cosmetic procedures and viewed them as the only way to fight against aging. Having undergone hundreds of procedures, large and small, she did not hesitate to fix everything on her body. For Joan, the pain on the operating table was more pleasant than seeing herself grow old. However, excessive abuse caused her face to become as stiff as a wax statue. Despite her somewhat unnatural appearance, Joan was always beloved by her audience. She used humor to confront criticism and even her own fears. Her story reflects a deep obsession among women regarding beauty and youth. Joan spent her entire life racing against time, regardless of the health risks. She lived a colorful life, taking full responsibility for her choices and always holding her head high. Joan Rivers left behind a legacy that is not just about laughter, but also a lesson in acceptance. Her beauty journey reveals the dark side of the pressure to maintain appearances in the entertainment industry. The quest for eternal perfection is a battle that never truly ends. Nevertheless, her optimistic spirit and sharpness remain truly admirable. She is a testament to the fact that confidence and a sense of humor are the most enduring forms of beauty. The stories of plastic surgery offer an important lesson in self-acceptance and the true value of beauty. They emphasize that beauty is not something that can be measured by physical appearance or societal standards, but rather through confidence, maturity, and knowing how to care for oneself. Hasty decisions regarding one's looks can lead to regret, while natural beauty and mental strength are what truly deserve to be cherished. Think carefully before changing what nature has gifted you. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope the stories we shared have provided you with valuable lessons on self-acceptance and the value of natural beauty. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it to spread this message to everyone. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to support us and ensure you don't miss our next meaningful videos. Thank you, and see you in the next one.